Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you as always. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general reads. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So you've got a jumping card, that will be your first card out. I'll grab that in just a second. But your key to the week is the Chariot card, right? Victory, success is what we talk about when we see this card. But very often, this is about really tapping into the energy of conquering an aspect of yourself, right? In the world, we never really conquer anything out there. The only thing that we can ever really conquer is us, right? Is this on the internal level. That being said, this could bring you some sort of real world recognition is the words that I was looking for. It also suggests as well that this could be a week where you finally complete something satisfactorily. Now, you know, this could be any number of things, but it might be a time where you get to say, oh my gosh, yes, I've finally managed to finish this. And for some of you, it does feel like this is you know, maybe something you've wrestled with for a long time, maybe something, you know, that one thing that you Aries were unable to kind of just put your head to and smash through, right? This looks like it feels to me like this is something that you've completed that has taken time, patience, effort, diligence, right? Something that you've had to really focus and channel your energies, you know, into in order for it to come good. So I like this because in a way it's kind of, you know, I love you all but character building. All right, so not necessarily a bad thing. All right, so for your actions and options this week, you've got the Death card. I actually think that this is the breaking of a bad habit. I think this is going to be the week where a lot of you say to yourselves, you know what, I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to stop procrastinating. For some of you, maybe this is you letting go of the doubt, letting go of the fear. Like there's something this week, because that Death card is you consciously choosing to end something. It's like, this is not happening. This is not going to continue. Like, so you're making a very, very firm decision this week in order to, you know, to end something. So, and for some of you, I do feel like this is like a bad habit. Maybe it's a spending habit or something of that nature. If you are continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. For your communications and conversations, you have the Daughter of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles in this deck, and it comes here right underneath the Chariot card, right? For a lot of you, when it comes to the work, this is some sort of real world recognition or real world success. And the image I have in my mind, I can't remember whether this is a cartoon or whether it's a film. It's a film. I don't know if you've ever seen, oh gosh, what is the film? What is the film? It's with Jim Carrey and I think it's Taya Leone, and they're super rich and then they get broke because he gets fired. And one day he just loses it and he goes out and he starts tearing chunks of grass from everything and puts them in his front garden, and it's like this complete hatchet job mess. And they're both like, it's so beautiful. This could be one of those moments. Like this week, you might have this recognition, this, you know, pat on the back or whatever. It might be so small, right? But because of the effort, the time, the patience that you've put into it, it's that little nudge that you need from the universe to say, well done, keep going. And the reason I say this is because the Page of Pentacles, it's only ever the start of the business. It's only ever the start of whatever it is that you're trying to do. So this monumental amount of effort that you've put in has finally borne a seed of hope or fruit of some kind, right? So now when it comes to communications, the Page of Pentacles is going to see you doing a lot of research this week. So you're asking a lot of questions, you're getting a lot of background information. This is you really doing your due diligence, right? And this is actually great because the information that you're sourcing at the moment is going to become the bedrock or the platform for you to elevate from here on in. This is a week to use your voice, but not by shouting or screaming or anything like that. This is a week to use your voice, but use your intelligence as well. Now, for those of you that are working for someone else, like I said, it's like that small moment of recognition where you maybe feel like you've been, you know, battering a ram against a, you know, or whatever, or maybe doing the Aries thing, you know, literally smashing your head on something and it's like just nothing. And then this week, that small, tiny little moment of, well done, keep it going, all right? You can't afford to take your foot off the pedal yet. All right, you are going to have to keep going, so keep going. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, similar kind of energy. And the reason I say this is because I kind of feel like a lot of you are taking your business, maybe your company or even your employees in a different or a new direction. And, you know, maybe it's been really difficult to start making those shifts, but slowly this week you see some sort of like, there's light, right? It's alive. You know, this could be one of those moments. Now, when it comes to your, those of you that are retired, this is a really good week for you to talk about some of the accomplishments of the inner work that you've done. Whatever, so if you're retired or no longer working for any reason, whatever journey you've been on up until this point to really map or cultivate your inner world, you need to start speaking on that, because some of the wisdom that you've gained in the process is actually going to be invaluable to some people. When it comes to your love and relations, you've got the Two of Swords. Beautiful card, right? So you've got this underneath the Death card. And the Death card is your actions and options card. And because the Two of Swords is quite a psychic card, I will say this, for those of you that are partnered, in fact, for those of you that are partnered, for those of you that are single, it would not surprise me if this week you had a really powerful dream or psychic hit or impression from an old partner, a previous partner, somebody that you dated that it didn't work out with, somebody that you you know, that you ended up going your separate ways, etc. For a lot of you, I kind of feel like this person may very well be very much on your mind, especially if this person is a Scorpio. Right? I don't know, it's just sometimes the cards, they do these really interesting things, and this isn't to look at me, you know, but it takes time to start to spot certain nuances, and I wonder if a lot of you will be having either some sort of revisitation or return to an old relationship, even if it's just that person comes up in communication of some sort. So it's going to be an interesting week for that. Watch out for it, especially if this comes through a psychic nudge or impression. Now, for those of you that are single, it kind of looks like there's somebody coming in for you this week, or there's somebody already in the picture that has an echo of a previous person that you dated. Don't let that make you skittish and kind of start spinning out and say, right, well, you know, you remind me of that person, so no, this can't happen. It may just be that there are similar traits. We all, as people, everybody says like, oh, I don't have a type, and, you know, all the rest of it. But there are certain traits that we are all drawn to and attracted to. And a part of that is because of the lives that we've lived in this lifetime and previous, and also a part to do with our chart and our upbringing. And, you know, there's so many things that go into what we find attractive. So if you see a trait that reminds you of somebody that you dated previously, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Give yourself and time and them time to kind of see, all right, what is causing the fear, first of all, and second, are they actually like this person, or do they just have similar traits? That's a very, you know, it's very possible. For those of you that are partnered, this could be where you and a partner are deciding that there's something you want to stop doing together. So whatever you're choosing to release, let go of, it's like you inspire your partner to say, okay, you know what? I'll quit smoking with you. Or actually, you know what? From now on, we're only going to drink once a month. Or do you know what I mean? Like, you're getting really serious about something, but it's a joint effort, which is great. For your money and materials, you've got the World card, right? Now you've got the World card above the Page of Pentacles. That really does speak to me. Whatever it is that your work or your business or your, that recognition and stuff, the seeds of it bringing money, good resources are absolutely there for you. Whatever it is that you're giving birth to this week, whatever seed starts to just sort of show some sort of promise, put everything that you have into it, because the real world results will be lucrative. This is a good week for money, but it's a better week for you to master your money mindset, all right? Because the World card is about mastery, right? So this would be a really good week for you to get in your mind either a very good, clear, firm budget or a very powerful idea of how to switch up your vibration when it comes to your money mindset. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a good card for health, because it suggests that you are fully aware of what you need to release and your body is starting to really adapt. You might find that this week, even if it's only been like a week or 2 weeks, that new health regime is really starting to yield results. You might find that the things that you wanted before, like whether it's foods, whether it's alcohol, smoking, or whatever it is, it's like your body is already in that space of saying, I don't want or need this anymore. And now your mind just needs to follow. And then finally, when it comes to the home and environment, for some of you, this could be a week where you are deciding that actually the place that you're in is no longer that space. It does suggest a pulling together of community or family for some of you. Which side of this fence you're on, obviously only you will know. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.